Hi guys. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Megan and her little interview there with Mariah Carey on her podcast. In case she's fooled any of you, in case there are any Megan fans out there, um no, she's a manipulative, narcissistic, power-hungry creature. Until she married Harry, practically nobody knew who she was. She was just some actress on a show. I mean, it took me a while to even remember what show she had been on. I don't watch that crap. Um, and she wasn't even on the popular one. She wasn't even on The Office. She was on Suits. Who cares? Who cares? Um, I don't, she didn't gain any popularity doing that, you know? Um, but anyway, to go on to her deliberate bullshitting of people, let's put it that way. When the British family didn't give her her way, when she wasn't able to do what she wanted, Meghan didn't get what Meghan wanted. She played the victim card, she played the race card, and we all know that's not true, but she played that. So now she has to maintain that, or people can go back and go, oh, so you were lying about that. You actually do have some power within you. You're not a complete victim. Okay, and that she's trying to emulate Diana, which is disgusting, but not really. She wants the power and the popularity of Diana, and she thought by marrying Harry, she would siphon some of that off. Well, Mariah Carey is a diva, and that's a power word, and she can be a diva. She earned it. Princess Diana, um, hands down, the most loved person on the planet, even to this day. Okay, and anybody who was there when she married Charles and then watched her funeral, like I was. I mean, I got up at what, 4 o'clock in the morning to watch her get married when I was 10 years old. Um, and was just absolutely devastated when she died. And I will forever say that Charles had her killed 100%, but that's a different story. Um, but she really was a victim. Okay, Diana really was a victim because there were three of them in that marriage, and everybody knows it. She had enough power to be able to come out and say, look at what the hell's going on. What do you expect? I don't want to live my life with somebody who doesn't love me. What the hell? I deserve to find happiness. So, yeah, she was a victim, but she was a powerful victim. She was also a princess. And she was the queen of people's hearts. People elevated her to the level of queen. And everyone fully expected her to be queen, and she would have been an amazing one. Camilla is, I have no words, none. And Charles is just a selfish, narcissistic jerk who has never in his life sacrificed anything for anyone. Not the royal family, not the royal people, not the British people, nobody. All Charles cares about is what Charles gets. But he's crown prince, so we can't do anything about that. I just don't think he deserves to be king. But I'm an American, what do I know? But anyway, Meghan wants that. She wants the power that Diana carried, but Diana earned that power. And she wants the power in that victimhood that Diana had. Um, but again, Diana earned that. She went through hell. Yeah, she was a victim, all right. William and Harry watched it, saw her get hounded. So I understand, the stance that they're protective of their wives. You bet your ass they are. They lost their mother because of the paparazzi. Um, so yeah, I would have a few scars too. Just saying. But they all say that, Harry's a man, he's a soldier, he can make up his own mind, make his own decisions. No, Meghan won't allow that, and I'll tell you why. It's because by herself, she is meaningless. None of those crowds are there for her. They're there for Harry. They don't give a damn about her. They're being polite. And if she were to let him go and see his grandmother for a couple days and continue on with the tour, it would become very obvious that nobody really gives a shit about her. I don't care what she says. I don't care what she thinks. She has no influence over me. Nothing. You know, seriously. Um Now see, when Kate speaks, I listen. When William speaks, I listen. You know, um there are certain people we listen to. She's not one of them. So she can't let him go see his grandmother. But if he had any spine at all, he would tell her to go screw and he would go see his grandmother. It would go really far for him if he were to prove that he had a backbone and went to see his grandmother. And anybody who's ever lost someone and didn't get to say goodbye will know that you don't give up that opportunity. You don't. Um, I'd give anything to have been able to say goodbye to my dad and his mother, but I missed both. I did, however, get to say goodbye to my mom's mom, and that is the most precious memory I will ever have. Um, but again, that's another story. So yeah, she can't be associated with that power word of diva, which is why she took offense to Mariah Carey, which is why she took that in a negative direction, is because she can't give up her victimhood because she's not ready to yet. She hasn't built up her power enough yet. Little does she know that a narcissistic, selfish piece of crap like her is never going to be elevated to the level of Diana. No one will ever be elevated to the level of Diana. I'm sorry. You're not gonna. You're not gonna. I don't care who you are or who you think you are. No, no. Um, so when she said that, that's why she got so defensive. That's why she got so upset, is because, come on, you've been a diva, and it's because, yeah, that suggests that she's full of herself, that she's selfish, that she thinks she is somebody, which is totally contradictory to being a victim. She desperately wants to be somebody, but at the same time, she has to be a victim. You can't, you can't play that and make it work. You can't. There's two sides of totally different coins. Even it's not even two sides of the same coin. Okay, they're in opposite parts of the cash register. You can't. So she's playing a losing battle, and anybody who doesn't see her games yet, listen to her. Every word out of her mouth is I, me. She doesn't give a damn what she's there for to give a speech about. When she does, and she knows what archetypes are, that's the name of her show. So she's very well aware of the power of words and titles. So all of this is very deliberate on her part. So don't go saying, oh, well, she doesn't know. She's not stupid. Ignorant, maybe, but not stupid. Um, she's just not smart enough to get over on most people. Um, so yeah, she can't take that word because that will take some of the victim power away from her. Diana gained more sympathy by being the victim, by doing that interview, by exposing everything that was going on. And people already loved her. So yes, everybody was just like, Charles, you're an asshole. And for Horseface, really? You're gonna choose that over Diana? Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. As far as I'm concerned, they should have just let him marry her in the first freaking place before she got married to her first husband. Just, you know, if they had done that, it would have been so much better. But anyway, but then we wouldn't have had Diana. So anyway, I digress. So yeah, listen to what she has to say. Listen to how she says it. Listen to what she gets outraged by or what she gets defensive of because she wants to feel like she matters, but at the same time she has to play that she doesn't. So I don't know how she's going to continue on playing this oxymoron part. Be interested to see how it goes, but don't fall for it. And on behalf of the American people to all of Great Britain, I am sorry that, she's not Grace Kelly. Because Grace Kelly is the only other American I know of that married into royalty, and she was the epitome of class and beauty. Elegant. Oh God. She was so beautiful and so amazing. Meghan, you know, looks wise, she's okay, but I'm never gonna say she's beautiful because she's ugly as hell on the inside. So that's my take, and hopefully none of you fall for her crap. And if she does run for an office, please don't elect her because she's not gonna care. She's only gonna care about what everybody's perception of her is, and that's a pitiful way to live. But she doesn't know any other way. So, with that, have a good night.